Dudes and dudettes, I know I gotta clean up my house again. It's Wednesday, but we're gonna preparate it to make sure it's spit and polished by tomorrow, Thursday. Anyways, here's what I get to eat today. Those and this right here. Those are picked off of a habanero plant I talked about that I've had for over a year. And then these get to go in our salad. I got those, but that's out of 2 packs each. The green beans and the okra. It's good stuff. Let me go out to my garden. Grass is coming in good there. The outside's looking worse than the inside is. The inside's looking not too bad. We can clean it really in no time. You can sweep and mop it in there now. It's like pretty easy. I'm gonna show my garden off. There's a plant that I kind of nuked it a little bit. I got rid of the aphids that were on it, and there were white flies on it. I'm not sure if it was. I'm just showing this potted plant. Isn't that nice? It's got tomatoes on it already. We had a squirrel come in and eat one of my marigold buds. Check this out. Yeah, as long as I can keep this thing hidden in here, maybe I'll get to eat it. Isn't that pretty or what? These watermelons are doing awesome. That was my plan now, is to just let the grass grow and it grow. It's gonna reach out and grab onto something anyways, so might as well make it nice, thick and tidy in there now, and just mow around it, I guess. This eggplant looks awesome, huh? It's getting there. Corn's getting there. Doing good. I don't know if I could find my original watermelon in here or not. Let's see. Original watermelon. Look, the thing's going like crazy now. And I'm just hoping that the vines, when they cross over like that, if you run out of space, kind of, if they don't hit one, don't kill the other one. I hope it doesn't, because that's what's going on right now. And if that happens, I'll just cut them back underneath and away from the grass. But that's what we're doing. And also the grass, I think it helps keeps a lot of your fertilizers like neutral going in there. You got it going to more than just one source. You do have flowers though, so that's a good sign. Flowers all over. Those watermelons should be taking off soon. Like I said, I think that I'll be able to reap the benefits of that thing pretty soon. The watermelon. I mean, I guess everything, a lot of stuff. But this is what I did to it. I dunked it in a bucket. I filled the bucket up. It's 5 gallons, so I took a spoon, a tablespoon, and filled it up 5 times with a tablespoon of Dawn to a 5-gallon bucket, and then I dunked the plant in it. And I don't see any coming back up above, but down below it's still alive. And I just fertilized it, so put some more fertilizer on it. Just wanted to show that. And tomatoes are doing really kind of terrible right now because they need more they need to be lifted up. Levitation or whatever. Levitated. Damn levitation plants. These new eggplants over here are doing pretty good. Should have a have a really awesome season. And since we're gonna transfer These are doing really well. The beans, the green beans, and the okra over there. This corn will be taking off too soon. Everything will be. I think it because we're going to transfer spring water over here. So we quit cutting tomatoes and stuff. We're a little bit more successful on keeping animals out of here from destroying it. So we'll have our crops come in, and it looks like we're gonna reap some benefits here pretty soon. So we're talking probably more of the canning types of sorts. So we're gonna can our stuff. Isn't that awesome? Pretty ass color. Needs a light in there. And there's one right there. It's coming in. I think that the well water will help this stuff out a lot. Got our bell peppers coming in. I'm gonna make a. I'm gonna go ahead and make a pepper garden area where I'm gonna grow a bunch of peppers all close together like that. I think. But got them growing in there. This one's almost done. I hope I get to eat it. They're silly. The tomatoes are getting a little bit bigger. Everything should get much bigger, and it'll be even better. Everything better all around once we get that spring water in here. That's gonna be something else. I wish that I could get it to kind of ferment a little bit and have the kelp kind of grow in it, store in it, because that's what we got out of a tank of saved up water. It just grew a bunch of kelp in it, and it just, I mean, that's where we dumped it, was right here, this whole area, because I didn't have a long enough hose to go to everywhere. So I tried to put it in buckets, as many buckets as I could while it was being pumped. Maybe we should have shut our pump off, but it like ruined the tank. It was a tank like this. Like this thing right here, and it got like crushed when we tried to pull it back out of the ground. So I would really appreciate not to ruin any more of those, because those are really awesome containment units. It's my other green beans over here. Put some more grits down there. See the ant carrying it off? Dummy. Well, that's what they're for. I got some greens, just seen them today. Put them in flour and cornstarch. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 1 tablespoon basically of flour. I dipped those okra and beans in the thing I'm going to fry up. I put them in the 2 cups of cornmeal first, shook them up, and then I added the thing. I'll see how that works out. Then I added the tablespoon of flour and then shook it again. We'll see if that does anything helpful to it. And check this out. These random tomato plants are just doing really well, huh? All around the place. I roll them. They need to go up. That was my plan, was to do rows of these. Right here where the, you would think because there's a tomato plant right with these that it would maybe take some of the health away from these, but it didn't. See, the smaller plants are over there for some reason. And where this tomato plant is, right in the middle of them, holding it up, it's doing just like I freaking planned to have that tomato plant randomly grow in the middle of it. It's all being held up there by the okra. So there's something else I learned. And plus, I think that these guys get like right in a certain cut of the light that comes right through here. It's just random tomato plants all over. This place looks like a kind of like a badass funeral place or whatever, a graveyard place. He probably want to try to see if I can get those tomato plants up today. And these onions, it's probably where I might start the winter garden when I start laying out for a winter garden next. What I put in here next. So yeah, that's what it looks like today. It's looking pretty freaking awesome, I guess. Stunning looking garden. It's pretty neat. I think I got all of it in. I got at least a certain type of bamboo that grow here, over here, growing. Too, that's cool, huh? How long does it have? About 30 seconds. So I'm just thinking of when I plant it out, I think of trying bug protection. Marigolds are bug protected, onions and other stuff like that. Not just put like different pesticides and stuff in there, and try to keep it as all natural as I possibly can. I use a lot of chicken manure. I like to grow alfalfa maybe. Yeah, all I'm doing with the chicken manure I got here from my chicken stall, right? So rooster is I'm going to see I collected it back up with there after I raked all the hay out through it. We put a layer of hay down, then I just clean it up and then I mow it with my lawnmower, mulcher mower, back into the grass, and I'm trying to reestablish our grass as far as I can go. I'm gonna do some special stuff with the front yard here pretty quick. What I'm doing now is I'm gonna take that, it's like the duff or whatever from it, I'll maybe smash it a little bit more so it's more powdery, and I'm gonna put it in my spreader and I spread it just like that. I've made videos where I showed that. But I'm taking this stuff that I just scooped up there, it's got some of the heavier chunks and whatnot, and I'm going to take my shovel and go just shovel bits of it like that around under my plants in the garden out there, because I gotta feed some of them today or sometime here real quick, a lot more, since they're bigger and more well established. I might do a video out there showing a little bit of that. Here you go. I'm going to cook our victuals today. I'm going to throw this stuff here in our video. Valentina. Wesson. We're going to do a little Wesson. A little bit to coat the bottom of the pan. Then we got this chicken that we cooked in an oven bag, and then we let it kind of marinate in it a little bit. And we're gonna cook these up again. No, I said we cooked them in an oven bag on a low temp. I'm gonna go with our victuals that we got out of our garden. Alright, we're gonna put our olive oil in on that. And then I'll carefully put all this stuff in there. And our victuals are basically already cut up over here. I'm going to put them in a bag. This is screen, still a little bit wet. Oil over here. I like chicken fries. Chicken fries. Maybe get a little bit of chicken, that chicken flavor up in there. A little bit. And we're going to aim right at that plate right there. Yummy. Yummy. Then we'll just keep recycling the stuff since it's not actually going to go in any kind of meat, just veggies. And look at that. We got a nice coat or what? Awesome. No, it basically comes out of the bottom and you're like sifting it. So we can have cornstarch covered stuff. That's all we did was cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with 1 flour. We put the flour in after we roll them in cornstarch in that bag. Then we roll them again when we added our tablespoon of stuff to it. Flour. Come the chicken. This stuff good for you, cooked in olive oil in that Wesson, because it doesn't harden or what? Because I look at it, notice it didn't harden. Alrighty then, cook this stuff up. Kind of like a bat. This has got a little bit of pepper in it. It's got a habanero in it. Valentina. We'll put a little bit of Valentina on ours. We got a bottle that's almost pretty much empty right here. Just A little bit of this stuff on there. Maybe roll it around a little bit. Okay. Long timer. Kitchen timer. 5 minutes. Probably replace this tong for something else. I like the smell of veggies starting to kick in. We got on 5 minutes, so we'll cook them and then we'll basically like turn them over halfway through. I guess you could use a tong. We could try. There's stuff on there. Doo-doo-doo-doo. You can, really, if you want to, you can cook that stuff for 5 minutes on each side. I think you can go at least 4 minutes like on each side, and I try to do 2 minutes on each side. And we're just gonna work with the this meat. We're just gonna put it up. We'll cook it later or something. Tacos later. Oh no, they want chicken tacos though. I made this stuff basically for this meal here, like this, and a salad if they wanted a salad. But like eating stuff other than like hamburgers and stuff every once in a while, because then I can have a glass of milk and I won't feel guilty like I'm cow abusing, like abusing beef or something. I'm gonna let it go under 2 minutes there. Under 2 minutes. And then I'll flip them. Flip them over. Couple fucking minutes. Oh, sorry. See, I put one habanero in there. It was a big one, see it? Large and in charge. So I will let these cook for a few minutes, you know, on this side. Then you get it down to like this, then you can shake it, get them all back in. Okay, like that. Bring the screen the screen back into play and let it drain back into the pan. Put all this stuff right here back in your bag. Your cornstarch and your cornmeal and your damn flour. Sorry. And then there it is. Yum. You just let it sit on a tongue like that and let the oil drain out, and you're really trying to drain the oil so you can save the oil for later. I plan to use that like if I need to add oil once I'm already cooking some fresh oil. Then I'm gonna put this old oil in there, and that's what I would have done if I would have ran a little bit short there. I'm gonna check this out. My country victuals. Yummy looking or what? And they are. It is so scrumptious, and it's healthy for you too. It's extremely healthy for you. Yeah, I was thinking about having this with a beer, but I only got 2 left, so I'm gonna reserve my beer for now. I'm gonna have we'll have a bottle of water with it instead. Is that yummy looking or what? It is, and like I said, I'm getting better. The more I cook it, the better I'm getting at. Man, this stuff is so good. Look how good that looks. I'll put a little bit of soy sauce on it. Oriental people eat soy sauce and stuff, and they live pretty healthy, in my opinion, so I added to it. I'm a little bit hungry, I guess. Should have ate breakfast or something. I don't know what I did wrong, but I got the anxiety thing going. Gotta take it easy for a second. But it's green beans and okra. I get about that much a day. There's been a couple of days when I haven't got I didn't get any okra or enough okra. Like I missed a day, and I missed a day on the beans. But we're saving up giant those for seed banks, so we can grow those in other places next year. I'm gonna go off and I'm gonna make a huge garden out of this place. It's gonna be like a checkers. It's gonna be checkers, grass and grass, beautiful grass, and then there's gonna be a garden on this part of the checker where it'd be like white or red and black checkers like that. Red and red, black and black. It's gonna be grass and grass, completely beautiful, just beautiful, natural too. And then I'm gonna do garden like that, like a checker. It's gonna be awesome how I'm gonna do it. I already have it mapped out in my mind. Oh my gosh. This stuff really is my favorite type of food. I love it. I'm kind of raised on it. I'm the habanero. I cut the seed out of it, see? And then just cut the outside into slices like that. And then just fried it with this stuff. It's really good. I'm looking for the flavor, not necessarily to eat the habanero, to like fry habaneros and eat them like that. I mean, unless you can come up with something that's like some kind of patent, you can do fried habaneros in particular like that, but I've been using them for juices. So like if I put 10 habaneros in something, usually it's gonna be one of those juicers, you know. We'll put apples, orange or something, some more fruit and vegetables, you know. You put celery and cucumber and eggplant in your juicer with your apples and stuff. You put Roma tomatoes. We got Romas growing out there. You have the habaneros in there. It's yummy. You can probably find a meal like this maybe somewhere around here in Jacksonville. It's just really good. Something I just started doing. So I baked this through the night, the chicken, and then I simmer it or I cook it like I did there. You seen that? Kind of mildly with this stuff, so I don't have to thoroughly cook it, you know. Right, and then I can just cook it on each side a bit and then pull it out of there, you know. So that way it's still moist and tender. Yum, yum. Well, if you wish you could eat this meal or a meal of your own out of different vegetables like this or something that you think of that you like, boy, I would get on the garden thing. But right now, you're truly only going to be able to map out and think of a winter garden right now, mainly. Because if you go and get some plants for a garden right now and you want to do a garden until October or November, because you are in the South, you're going to have a hard time finding the plants readily available out there at the nurseries that are all the ones that people wanted to get originally at the beginning. They'll eat up all of the main crops that people would like to have, particularly mainly in their garden. That's why we did try to do about 100 bell peppers. When we get seeds going on all that stuff, we're going to have bell pepper plants and just a variety of things that are that particular thing that would sell or that you want in particular, like the bell pepper or a certain kind of tomato. So we did a really good job this year. Basically, making that like a priority. So yeah, we did a good job.